I'm Tom. On this weekend just gone, we saw, in my opinion, the best card in boxing history. And that's a big statement, especially when you consider the fact that I do think it was the best card in boxing history, but I actually also think it didn't quite live up to expectations. And let me explain that quickly. It was the best card in boxing history. Certainly the best that I've ever seen. And it had a bit of everything, a bit of controversy, upsets, wins, like impressive wins, fantastic style matchups, and an amazing main event. And then this goes on, right? But with the late pullouts and perhaps some of the fighters not living up to expectations, I do think the card wasn't overhyped, but didn't live up to the hype. I hope that makes sense. Let's talk about Martin Bakole versus Joseph Parker anyway. Now, I see a lot of people playing Monday Night Quarterback. I see a lot of people saying that all of a sudden Martin Bakole should have never taken that fight. How was it sanctioned? What was he thinking? What was he doing? And all these people were also saying before the fight that actually this, myself included, could have been a better fight than the Dubois fight. Now, in hindsight, right, okay, it wasn't. But if we'd have got to have seen the Dubois Parker fight, wow, right? So it wasn't a better fight than Dubois versus Parker. But the people that said that and are now saying, actually, what was he thinking? It was never going to be that, and he shouldn't have taken it, and his manager's an idiot. Why didn't you keep that same energy before? He's made life-changing money. So I'm not surprised he took the fight. Do you know what I mean? Of course he took the fight. Anyone would take the fight. These people playing Monday Night Quarterback, oh, he's too heavy, he's this, that, and the other. No one said that first. Yes, look, he came in, Martin Bakole came in on very short notice. This video is going to be about Martin Bakole, right? About Martin Bakole, what he could do better, what next. He came in on extremely short notice, got in, got paid, got out. 2 rounds. And it wasn't a great win, and it's perhaps slightly damaging. Was it very damaging? No. He had no training camp, was preparing to fight somebody else, had no sleep, like extremely short notice. Of course, it didn't go on for very long. And a fully trained Martin Bakole does better. Yes. But, and this is what I said in my prediction video, I didn't say I think Parker wins because Martin Bakole's had no camp. I predicted Parker to win. Because I don't think Martin Bakole's, I predicted Parker to win. So I don't think Martin Bakole's really that guy. He is overhyped. Like it or not, he is overhyped. And I said this going into the fight. I, by the way, picked Martin Bakole to stop Jared Anderson. Nobody predicted that. I predicted Martin Bakole to beat Jared Anderson by stoppage. So it's not that I don't rate Martin Bakole. I do. In fact, I was one of the first people to rate him. I said the way he dealt with Carlos Takam was amazing, and that really impressed me. And because of that, I think he will stop Jared Anderson. But Joseph Parker's not a Jared Anderson. Joseph Parker's not a Carlos Takam. Joseph Parker's not a Michael Hunter. Joseph Parker's a top 4, top 5, top 6 at worst heavyweight. That's what Joseph Parker is. A top 10, top 7, top 5 heavyweight. He was always going to win that fight. And that's why I said Joseph Parker win. Then you chuck in the fact that he had no training camp. Then you chuck in the fact that it was 2 days notice. He was overweight. He came straight in off the flight. And of course he wasn't going to win. But saying this now, in hindsight, Monday Night Quarterback doesn't work. Obviously he was. And it is disappointing. Look, it was the right thing to do to stop him. Ultimately, fighters' safety is paramount. No training camp, 315 pounds or whatever he weighed. Probably dehydrated, lack of sleep. Absolutely stop the fight when it needs to be stopped. Sitting here now in hindsight and saying he should never fought just isn't true. It just isn't true. It's just that he's perhaps slightly overrated. Could he have gone further? Yeah, maybe 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe even the distance had he been conditioned. But he wasn't going to beat Parker. Let's just admit it. Yeah. Can Bakole still go on to huge things? Yes. Has his reputation taken that much of a hit? No. He can go on to big things and beat big names. Absolutely 100%. He was talking, there was talks about him fighting in Africa. That can undoubtedly still happen. What he needs to do is go back, take 30 days off, take a month off, 3-4 weeks off, because he got hit on the head, of sparring that is, and just do some light conditioning. Not crazy, because ultimately he's probably concussed. Some light conditioning, lose some weight, watch your diet. Don't get that big again. Lesson learned, stay ready, especially when you're heavyweight. You're not having to cut weight like some of these fighters are. You're not having to cut down to 175, 168, 160, or whatever it is to get in the ring and really cut down. So you should be walking around, Martin Bakole, 280, 270. You should walk around near enough your fight weight. You should stay pretty much in fighting condition most of the time. And this is the lesson learned going forward. What you need to do is get that ready, 30 days to do that, then training camp, fight FA at Jagba, beat FA at Jagba, then try for the rematch or the AJ fight in Congo. A Zhang fight could be really good, something like that. But that's just my opinion, people. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you leave a like, a comment, subscribe. You know how YouTube works, people. Peace.